This is David Budd and Dean Wolf assisting.
Thank you. Okay. In the spring of 2015, my cell phone rang. It was Edward Sunderland. Okay, why would a priest be calling me? He'd heard from my wife, Catherine, that I was an avid cyclist. He told me that a team of cyclists from St. Bart's had been participating in an annual fundraiser called the Breaking AIDS Ride. He told me it was 3 days, 100 miles a day, which is known as a century, and each rider had to raise a minimum of $3,500 to support the Housing Works organization. Well, I'd ridden exactly 1 century in my entire life. I had no idea how to screw up the courage to ask people for that much money. I'd heard about Housing Works' mission of combating AIDS and homelessness, but I didn't have any personal connection. I told Edward I'd think about it, but that the answer was probably no. A few days later, as I was walking past the people lined up for food on our 51st Street sidewalk, all hungry, many homeless, many mentally ill. The stark contrast hit me. I was so fortunate to have shelter, food, and health. So many of us in this city have so much to give, yet so many others desperately need what we could be providing. God grabbed me and shook me hard. Telling Edward no was just not good enough. How could I not do something? I put my fears and my doubts aside, said yes, and committed to literally go the extra mile for Team St. Bart's. Now, 4 rides and more than 1,000 miles later, that decision has transformed me. I simply don't have enough time up here to tell you about all the blessings that I have received from being part of the Breaking AIDS Housing Works community. Thanks be to God. But being an active member of Team St. Bart's has gone beyond cycling. I've committed to doing evening prayer desk, and readings. Catherine and I have committed to pledging and being members of the Mosaic Society because a dependable base of funding frees all of us to focus our energy on the ministries of our parish. And that's our commitment to you, to you, to you, to you, to you. I'm continually being transformed by being active in all these ways. For that, I am grateful for our St. Bart's Christian community, Team St. Bart's. Thanks be to God.
Thank you.